Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns here on my channel. Listen, we are here back at the Seamstresses Union, obviously. Last time, we followed Merrick and Shannon Half Sky and the team Merrick hired put down the Emerald City Ripper. The now deceased Dr. Henry Holmes, the administrative head of Mercy Mental Hospital, aka also Silas Forsberg, who was that, dude who disappeared and apparently killed and replaced his psychologist, and turned that operation into a chop shop for custom orders and body parts and making bunraku and all sorts of sordid things. Well, he's gone, but apparently he was the one who was killing the people who had the body parts, the organs, taken from Melinda Watts, who is Sam and Jessica's mother. And he was maybe reconstructing her, who can say? And he said that some woman was playing both Merrick and he himself, the Ripper. So, who knows? But he is dead, so it's just a good thing. But there he is. Looks like some of the people are here. Johnny Clean, Cherry Bomb, and Mrs. Kubota. Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, Merrick. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Ome. We have been waiting for you to return. Huh. I thought you knew better than that, Johnny. Johnny frowns and nods. You're right. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should know better. It's just that we have a personal stake in the Ripper murders. It's true. Breach of etiquette, pal. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well. The randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next, or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it's true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Ome, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? The person responsible? No. But the killer, yes. I don't understand. Are you saying the killer wasn't responsible for his own actions? This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looks like he was putting her back together again. The three are silent as the news sinks in. So, Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all these other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? It's about the size of it, yeah. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. It sounds like she'll be buried with all her missing body parts. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Hang on. I saw Sam's sister when she came in here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that being behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Merrick. I will, and I'm going to get some answers. I'm sure you will. Mrs. Kubota raises her hand, and conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Merrick. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? I think you know where. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. Owie. Alright, plan your next move. Go to the Watts funeral is the next thing we're going to be doing. Let's see. Was there something else, Ome? I found this list in a data store at Mercy Hospital. Oh my! This is unspeakable. Murder was not enough for this person selling patients as Bunraku slaves? Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you are still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate those poor souls from the buyers of this list. You've done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anyone could have known. Well, let me know if I can do anything else. I will. Goodbye for now. Alright, that's interesting. I don't know if I did that last time I played through here. Yeah, so there was a list of buyers of who bought those repurposed Frankenstein Bunraku. And so she's going to have Shadowrunners go and liberate them from the people who bought them. Interesting. Oh, then we did a good deed. Alright, let's see. We're going to read the news ticker once it turns over. I guess we're not going to be selling that list to what's-his-face. Breaking news. Sue Airbus crashes near Crater Lake. Current reports indicate that engine failure caused the crash. There were no survivors. Well, that's unfortunate. A Sioux Nation's airliner crashed near Crater Lake. Engine failure. We'll see if there's more news about that later. Hey, brother. Anything else to do? Anybody else to talk to? Oh, there's Mr. Cluey. Let's talk to him. Welcome back, Merrick. Good to be back, Mr. Cluey. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here is that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how it went? Sam's killer has met his end. Sam would be grateful, I'm sure. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a man who has yet to return for more. This isn't over, is it? The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. Big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Barrens has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor sinless further to the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. It's a good thing it's got you, then. Good thing we've got each other. Take care, Merrick. You're not going to give him, a good watering hole always let. Yeah, no, that's just not. Old institutions pass away just like everything else. It's kind of sad. Alright, well, let's go down to the stronghold, the safe house. Do we have anything to do in our locker? Apparently not. I don't know if anyone has anything for us. Let's see. Karma. Oh, we have a lot of karma. Let's check it out. Check it out. Okay, what was this? Ley lines available. Maximum. Okay, so we maxed out our spellbook size. I see. Well, maybe I'm going to do something else right now than just putting one. Let's put one into body. Get our body up. This is for elves and humans, for dwarves, orcs, and trolls. Holy criminy. Let's do right there. Quickness. Used to calculate the chance to hit in range combat. Reduces the chance to be hit by enemy physical attacks. Yeah, that's good and all. Dodge. And we could do a quickness and dodge. That would be probably pretty useful. Intelligence, we don't really need it any more than we have. We could do another etiquette. What would we do, though, if we were going to do that? I don't really see the others being his forte. I think I'll put it into willpower. There we are. Confirmed. We have 1 karma left. Alright, let's talk to Dr. Castle. Yo, Doc. Dr. Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from her work to greet you. Welcome back, Merrick. Still all in one piece, I see. More the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order. Or we can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based upon your profession. Your professional proclivities? It comes with a lollipop. I think that little dude had been nibbling on a lollipop, so We could ask her about all the patients she's lost over the years. I don't think Merrick would do that, to be honest. That's a boorish question. Yes, it could be handy to know, but I don't think I'm going to do that. No, I'm good. She'll tell you, but she like, I just don't think he would do that. He's enough of a professional, like in the academic and professional circles, to know that that's bad taste. Bad form. Algernon. Algernon stands stock still, his eyes closed and his face composed in a mask of stern concentration. But then a small snore escapes his nose, instantly shattering the elf's carefully manicured mystique. A clearing of your throat is enough to arouse the talismonger from his meditation. He was asleep standing up. He wasn't meditating at all. Ah, Merrick, I was watching your approach from the astral realm. So good of you to visit again. Sure, pal. What might I do for you on this fine day? How are things there in the astral? Always a curious place, the astral. Though a mirror world to our own, it's ever-changing. I suppose the same can be said for our reality, but things of a transitory nature here on the physical plane can cause long-lasting changes in the astral. The barrens that we can see and touch records the past with blood stains on the sidewalk and bullet holes in the storefront walls, but the astral goes further, recording the emotions that accompanied these acts of violence. These events texture astral space. You know, I always wonder why emotions are thought to be so notable that they would have, like, what is it about emotions? You know, I wonder about that sometimes. Like, why is emotion such a something that has reverberations in this sort of thinking? Why is it not like thought? And why is it not psyche? Not the emotion. Emotions are attached. They're like kind of like where the meat and the mind connect. You know, it's, I don't know. I wonder if a purely intellectual being would even have emotions, or whether to have emotions you have to have flesh. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. It's always confused me. So, just how is the astral textured these days? There's a great deal of fear and distrust. In some places, it is strong enough to impact the working of magic. But enough of my doom-saying, you must have better things to do. Is there any way I can help? Well, let's look at what you have for sale. Spells, yeah. Okay, so, what? How much money do we have? We have 11,000 new yen. Well, that's interesting. Dispel any target's ongoing magical effect. That could be really useful. Weaken armor by 2. Let's actually... Here, exit. I need to look at what we have. We have heal, aim 2, fireball, mana lightning bolt 1 to strip AP, armor plus 2, and then mana bolt, which ignores. I wonder if we should take away one of these. We have 3 attack skills and 3 utility skills. Acid Stream 2. A stream of acid that also does ongoing 6 points of damage for 2 rounds. So it does 12 damage right away. Ball Lightning. Lightning Explosion that also does -1 AP, ongoing 5 hit points of damage and 1 AP for 1 round in addition. Should we take that instead of the lightnings? That's interesting, right? Maybe we'll do that. Let's blindness. Target is blinded, they cannot see or attack targets. That could be good. We have Fireball, Aim 2, and Armor 2. Lightning Bolt 2. Yeah, this one doesn't seem like a very good idea. Weaken Armor. Dispel Magic. Stripping the enemies of their buffs might be good. Distraction. Decreases their chance of hit by 15%. Flamethrower. What do we have? We have Fireball. I think I'm going to take Lightning Ball, or Ball Lightning, whatever. Now, I think blindness sounds like an interesting idea. Takes 2 AP. What does Dispel take? 1 AP. I think maybe I'm going to try this. Confirm. Okay, you out, you in. I'm going to take you out, Mana Bolt 2, and put you in. Confirm. Algernon. How can I help? Let's sell. We'll sell Lightning Bolt. Not Mana Bolt 2. We'll keep that for now. Sell. Alright, cool. Thank you, sir. How about you, Mersman? Hey, guy. Got some armored clothing here if you're interested. Hey, guy. That's a very good one. Nope. Alright, he doesn't have anything new yet. Alright. No thanks, guy. Gruberman, let's just talk to Gruberman. On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with a microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the pieces shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in if you might be interested in an order. I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer, though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for good homes. What do you say? What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage, Buster? What sort of way of talking is that? Well, there are 2 schools of thought on the matter. There are those who swear by smart guns and such because they make the weapon more accurate and thus more deadly. Then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But if you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favors if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You've got to be ready for anything. Well, I guess if you're in the military, you usually are. You're given a role, and you fit that role, and if they need something else to fit the role, like a different tool, instead of you getting a different weapon to do the job, they have another person who's trained already on the different weapon system, and they apply those people to the job. I really think. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're good. Let's talk to David Fry. Hey there, what's up? What's up, brother? Oh, nope, nothing. Alright, cool. Whatever. He has nothing to say. Well, that was cool. Ish. Not really. Got some new spells. We talked to some people. We didn't insult Dr. Castle by asking, so how many people you've lost and why was it your fault? Are you actually a reliable doctor? But for now, we need to get going to the funeral. We're supposed to meet. Take a cab to Sam and Melinda Watts' funeral? Yes. We need to meet. What's his face? Jake Armitage and Coyote there. The sun has nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, dilapidated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill on the outskirts of the city, a somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. The Seattle rain continues unabated, and lightning appears over the mountains, exposing the landscape in staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gate to the cemetery. Up ahead, you see Coyote and Jake standing by the gravesite alongside Jessica Watts and another mourner, a beautiful elven woman in a six-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here with the reinterred body of Melinda Watts, the recently deceased body of Sam Watts, and with those attending them at this ceremony. Family debts. Okay, we are good. Yes. Alright, whatever. And here we are. Overrun. Oh, there's Jessica Watts. Looks like the priest. The elven woman, I assume. And there's Coyote, and there's Jake. Let's save right quick. The mourners stand graveside, listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Lord, receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I'm sorry for the recent loss of your brother, but I am glad that reinterring your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loved this parish so. She opens her hand to the elf standing across from her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now I can live again with my new family. The woman is a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, expensively dressed, of course. I am glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to put all of this behind you now. I like how she calls it an ancient ritual, because it is. It's a 2,000-year-old ritual and based on things older still. Oh, Lynn. Have we heard of someone called Lynn before? Jessica speaks to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. I appreciate your support and your friendship with Sam. Well, I saw him out the night he died. Only fitting I see him out today. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend, part of the Union family. Yeah, well, may he rest in peace. Miss Watts, family members, and friends, thank you for attending the service. I suggest that we don't linger long. The cemetery isn't safe after dark. This is a parish cemetery. What? This isn't consecrated ground? Thank you, Father. We'll be just a moment. Of course, it could be other things too, but anyways. Miss Watts, I know this isn't the best time, but we need to talk. She's guarded, but playing polite. Very well. But let's not keep Father O'Malley. Thank you, child. Feel free to call on me as you need. The priest clutches his Bible to his chest, and then turns towards the neighboring church. Where are these two going? Oh, they're right over here. There goes the priest. Alright, cool. Well, let's actually see it again. I always like that part. Alright, cool. Well, first I want to kind of just look around before we continue things. I just want to look, see this. Uh-oh. No-oh. I think things are changing. Okay. They moved. Just taking the scenery. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Wow. That looks like something out of Warhammer. That's awesome. I mean, of course, Warhammer takes its aesthetics largely from, you know, medieval Latin Christendom, and maybe some things out of medieval Eastern. Oh, here's something. Got some jazz. Oh, there's a tent. Someone's living over here. And there's tons of mausoleums here. Yeah. Is it a homeless encampment in here? Yeah, a lot of tents. Neon cords. Yep. Interesting. Let's take a look over here. I know this is dumb, but I like looking at these. I think the scenery here is kind of interesting. They did a good job of making these sets look cool. The set pieces. Alright, well, let's go. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Alright. Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica, but it's hardly a private conversation as the elf, Lynn, has chosen to stay and support her friend. As it so happens, Jake and Coyote have also lingered, lending you support too. Thank goodness. Alright. What would you like to talk about, Merrick? How about a man named Holmes? Let's start with your mother. Did you know she was an organ donor? Jessica's demeanor turns oddly cool and stony in response to such a simple question. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Well, I don't know if that's odd, but this is odd. Then can you explain how her body parts made their way into half a dozen recipients? You don't know what you're talking about. I know Sam helped your mother save lives. Through that donation. Her jaw clenches. She wasn't a donor, she was a victim. A victim of my brother's greed. He took from her, desecrating her body, all to benefit himself. She never would have agreed to such a thing. Not even to save the lives of others. Lives like Sam's. Cracks are starting to appear on Jessica's carefully crafted mask. Sam destroyed his own liver, pursuing oblivion. That was his choice. Your mother's gift meant a second chance for Sam. It was not a gift, it was stolen, and I wasn't about to let him destroy what little remained of her with his vulgar appetites. So you hired Holmes to get it back. Jessica's eyes burn with a righteous anger. Gone are any attempts to hide her guilt. Dr. Holmes made my mother whole again. He made it possible for me to place her to rest and say goodbye. He killed Sam, and a half a dozen other people whose lives had been saved by your mother. She snaps. Those people were scavengers, ghouls. They deserved to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam, it was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to the grave, as sure as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserved honor and dignity, and I gave that to her today. She's finally whole again with a proper Catholic burial. Those ghouls stole her organs, including Sam. They've paid the price for their sins. The beautiful elf breaks in the essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. My old family is dead and buried where they should be. They can't taint my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Your children? Jessica, we need to go, now. She presses the button on her comlink. She seethes at you. What happens now is on your head. If you had just walked away when I told you to, McCluskey would have eventually found Holmes. collected his lieutenant's badge, and closed the case. But you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. Sure. Uh-oh. Ma'am, we've received your code red. Only 3? No problem. Well, that didn't go so well. Or maybe it went just fine. So yep, she definitely did hire Dr. Holmes, the Ripper, to scavenge back the body parts, or to get back the body parts. Interesting couple things to talk about right quick is one, she was talking about how her body being whole, she would never have agreed to that. There are some, Catholics definitely depend, some Catholics are of the opinion that in the resurrection on the last day, it doesn't matter whether your body was burnt up as, say, or fed to ravenous lions or whatnot. God will reconstitute the body, through his power and whatnot. And so you'll be fine. Other Catholics tend to be of the idea that the body that you have now will be one in a line of continuity with the new resurrected body. And so being buried with all your body intact as much as possible is good and is meet and right, if you like. And that so they're against things like cremation of the body. They're buried in it. They are for the body being buried entirely intact. And then there's some who, while they believe that the body can be reconstituted by God, obviously, in case it gets burnt up, like a plane crash or eaten by lions in the Roman Colosseum, nonetheless, out of respect for the body's nobility and the fact that it will be part of the resurrection, and the fact that Jesus himself was incarnated in the flesh, and thus flesh is not something to be shed like in, say, a Neoplatonic system of, yeah, it's there for a while, but eventually we get rid of it as a necessary evil for this phase of life. No, Christianity has a much more body is good and part of being approach. But I don't know. So that could be part of why maybe Jessica was right. Maybe her mother would not have agreed to have her body, chopped up and divvied out. On the other hand, I don't know. Maybe Jessica's wrong. Secondly, something I wanted to point out, Jake Armitage here. I did not realize this because, again, I've never played it. He is actually the protagonist from the Super Nintendo Shadowrun game. That's your character if you play that game, which is really kind of cool. I did not know that. So that's why they make a little bit of a deal about him in the first part of the game. It's glad to see that. It's good to know here that Jake Armitage still walks in the line of the living. He has a strange fate, or what life they were saying, and this and that. So yes, if you look up the NES Shadowrun, you'll see that he looks pretty much just like that. So that's pretty cool though. So that being said, let's get going. I am going to armor myself up, or armor up Merrick, and let's armor up Jake. Okay, now Coyote's here as well. What does she have? She has a fist, and she has a shoddy. Alright, we have mercenary and a hired gun. Get up here. Kneecap. Oh yeah, very good. Ah, missed. Crap. Ow. Oh, there's another one. Didn't see him. Ow, dang, busted. And there's another one. Oh, geez. Let's see, what do we have here? Hired gun. So a mercenary and 3 hired guns. Can't do that right there. Crap. Have to be in line of sight, probably. Now let's try ball lightning. Oh no, we can't do that because we've taken him. Oh jeez. Dispel magic. Let's up her accuracy. Oh, you missed. Ridiculous. So much for you. What do you have? Let's do a heal. I never used Jake's magic because I didn't realize ball lightning. Oh, he has ball lightning as well. Cool. I never realized he had it. Magic, that is. Never paid attention. Alright. Oh, geez. There's another one with a machete or a sword. 2 more. 3 more. B team, move in. Okay, we might be in trouble. 5. Oh, ow. Ow. We need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of these guys can tell us with a little encouragement. Coyote. Alrighty. Mercenary. Ooh, critical hit. Wow. Ball lightning on that jackass. Oh, they're toast. Well, not quite yet. Let's see. Mercenary, mercenary, mercenary. Mercenary captain. Hired mage. Alright. Let's see, this is... Okay, Coyote again. Alright, down some AP. Very good. Right here? Yes. That's really good. Uh-oh. Ow. Haha. Whew. It's flying. What are you doing, dude? Ah. Oh, jeez. We're taking too many hits. Good thing we upgraded. Ah. Okay. What? He's wounded by 5 right now. Let's see. We have 3 points. Let's get over here. Fireball! On fire. Oh, got him. That one. Toast. And that guy's on fire. Oh, jeez. Wow. Not doing so well. Hey, pal. Out of ammo. Here, reload. Okay, you need to get the heck out of there, dude. Nope. Med kit? Yes, on yourself. Very good. You hear a scratching coming from a crypt. Uh-oh. What the? What was that about? Oh, look at 10 damage. Jeez. Oh, 14 damage. That's terrible. Oof. Okay, first, let's heal Merrick. We'll get a good heal right here. There's some scratching right there. No, okay. We can't cast any of our good range spells. I think it'd be better to beat feet away from whatever this is going to be. Oh, that's the mercenary captain right there, isn't it? Ugh. Okay. Got him. Very good. Wounded 5. Hey, is that worth it right now? I don't know. Let's see, this will take 1 or 2. I think 1, I can't see though. Go right here. You missed. Dummy. Oh. You. Oh, hell. Ghouls. Looks like we woke up the neighbors. We got ghouls incoming. Hey, Merrick. Maybe we could use this to our advantage. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was a good attack right there. Oh, wow. Blockheads. Here comes... Oh, I'm afraid of that. Ooh. That 24 damage right there. Oh, wow. Okay. Heal. Nope, can't cast it this time. Ah, lovely. Here, let's... You seem to be really struggling there, Jake. Alright. Kneecap her. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Got him. Well done. Let us heal himself. Look at that, 24. See, the variability of this heal spell is so wild. It can be almost useless to being amazingly good and accurate or potent. Here, let's boost the Coyote's accuracy again. Alright, let's... Alright, cool. Oh, that guy's toast. Oh, geez. Infection? Uh-oh, uh-oh. No! Infection! Aye! This dude can't hit accurately to save his life. Oh, that was a nice shot. No! Got the zombie too. Oh, that guy's out. Alright, there's that. Ball lightning. Oh, no, we can't cast it. Yeah. What to do? And move over here. Alright. Coyote, that was terrible. That, on the other hand, was amazing. Alright, let's just go over here. Take a look. Oh, dude, for real. Oh, my goodness. You hear scratching coming from the crypt. Uh-oh, there's more. Well, don't mind if we do. Uh-oh. I think you guys... How about truce? Truce, right? Ooh, there's something over here, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, there is. Let's see. Oh, that was a stupid move on my part. Didn't bust it. Armor on. Protected, +2. Great! Oh, I guess it was a she. Let's just take a pot shot at him. Oh, got him! Lucky shot. Whatever. Come over this way. Alright, that ghoul is heading over. Wounded 16. Alright, let's heal Coyote. That was a good heal. Let's go get whatever this treasure is. Force 4 Abomination Elemental Fetish. Send it to a stash. Alrighty. Kneecapper. Ah, very good, very good. Oh, reload. Ooh, critical hit. 20 damage. Great. Excellent work there, Jake. Let's see. So we can see what's going on over here. Oh, looks like the zombies, or the ghouls. The ghouls have come out on top. Over there. Not good for us. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, we may be deep crap. Yes, right here. Perfect setup for us. Oh yeah! That was well done. Oh, for real, yo. Excellent. Alright, cool. Now, what can you do? Ah, yes. Ball lightning. Objective complete. Secure the cemetery. Now, interrogate the leader. Cool. Wow. Yeah, I've never played as a mage before, and I never really used those advanced combat spells. Of course, the leader's right there. I just want to take a... Let's save right quick. Huh. The ghouls are living in here. The ghouls, I think, are alive in Shadowrun. I think. I don't know if they're actually undead. Oh, they were in here. Ah, maybe they are. I don't know. I don't remember. I do remember is that in the old Shadowrun game on Sega Genesis. Oh, interesting. Are those? Oh wow, look at that. That's wild. Let's not disturb them any more than we need to. On the Sega Genesis, one of the jobs you could do in the early part of the game that would get you lots of money, potentially, for the early part of the game. Ah, grenade. Cavalier frag grenade. To the stash. You could, get contracts from the Johnson there in Redmond Barrens. You know, Johnson's like the, the guy who... Oh, you know what John... It's the guy who has jobs for Shadowrunners. You could get a job to go into the abandoned buildings and take out the ghouls that have congregated there. And if you just negotiate well enough, you can get it for like 20 new yen a head, and then go in there and get a good number, but it's dangerous. Alright, let's talk to this dude. You listen as the sounds of gunfire and spell bursts fade away, and the silence of the dead returns to the cemetery. The man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of his suit and shoes. This isn't a runner, and he isn't from the streets. Jessica Watts, she hired you. Where can I find her? You get nothing. He convulses and dies. We don't know each other too well, but it seems to me that you need to find a better group of people to associate with. Huh. You're not the first person to tell me. Where do you think those guys came from? You didn't recognize who the elf was? There was something familiar about her, but have I seen her somewhere? Yeah, she's a major spokesperson for the Universal Brotherhood. Her name is Lynn Telestrian. She's super rich. Ah, we had heard about her. Lynn Telestrian. Was she not going to be giving a talk on the importance of family in the sixth world? Didn't Shane, you know, Cherry Bomb's old boyfriend, say something about that? Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. At first it looks like he's trying to kill him again, and then you notice that he's feeling for something under his skin. Yep, he's got a corp ID chip. You watch as Jake pulls out his modified PDA and slots the chip. Mr. Wiley here was with Eagle Security. They work for the Universal Brotherhood. That must have been Lynn Telestrian's security detail we just chewed through. If she's protecting Jessica, they'll be inside the Universal Brotherhood. Well, we chewed through it along with the zombies, or the ghouls. If you're going to hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted she had my friend Sam and a lot of innocent people killed so she could put her dead mother back together again. This is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy Lynn just tried to geek me. They're going to hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Merc hit squads, the Universal Brotherhood, not my scene at the moment. I can call up some of Delilah's runners if you want to go there now. Let me know what you decide. Alrighty. We got 8 karma. Let's actually save. So I guess that's it. So we're going to go look for her in the Universal Brotherhood. And Jake, you know, like I said, he is the protagonist of the first game on Super Nintendo. Or I don't know if it's the first game, but the game on Super Nintendo. It's kind of cool. So there's some carryover. It's in definitely continuity. Oh, or we could go out here. Interesting. I'm going to see. Well, maybe I'll just call this episode right here. I think that's a good idea. So, on that note, I want to say thank you for joining me for this episode of my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. That's a cool episode. I like the funeral. That's kind of cool, and this is an interesting setting, and then the plot jumps a energy level or so. Seems like not all is well with Melinda Watts. No, Sam, well, she's dead, but Jessica Watts. And she has done a lot of killing, or had a lot of killing done, for the sake of putting her mom to rest so she could move on with her new family, probably the Universal Brotherhood. That's not cool, man. So, say thank you for joining me for this episode, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like, and if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd ask that you consider doing so, and if you have any comments, any thoughts, if you knew that Jake Armitage was part of the Super Nintendo game, or was from that, you know, let me know. Like I said, I never played it. And I think the character from the Sega Genesis game was named Joshua. And his brother Michael was a Shadowrunner who disappeared and was killed on a run there in the wilderness there outside of Seattle. But yeah, apparently Jake Armitage is your character from the Super Nintendo game, which is kind of cool. I kind of now want to play that game. I don't have a way to do so at the moment, but maybe someday. But yeah, so all that aside, thank you for joining me, and take care, y'all.